9 turnovers as a team.
Good enough. Are you guys ready? Natalija, what were your emotions like in the fourth quarter? You made the game's two biggest three-point shots.
I was just happy they fell. I know I was 0 for 2 before that, and my teammates and coaches just kept saying, keep shooting it, it'll fall. I'm just happy we got the win tonight.
Can you just talk us through that second three? I mean, tell us what you saw, tell us what you thought when you shot it, and what you thought when it went in.
I saw we were down, and I was open, and I shot it. I'm just happy it went in. But I feel like our defense in the fourth quarter was what won that game. It wasn't my three-point shot. I know that might be what it looks like, but it was our defense, and I'm just so happy that we picked it up in the fourth quarter.
Cam, can you also just talk about the fourth quarter? I mean, and just what you guys did in the fourth quarter, and also having to play against Natasha Lattimore, who had been here last year and was really having a huge game, and especially a post player. Talk about what you guys did in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I think the fourth quarter is, the most important quarter, or all of them are important, but, that's how you finish the game. And I think, obviously, emotions are high. It's a close game, but I think we had to just stay true to our principles, execute our plays, and play really sharp defense. Like Nat said, it's our defense at the end of the game that really showed up for us. So just staying sharp throughout the whole fourth quarter. There's lots of ups and downs, but making sure that we're staying tight and sharp in those close games at the end was important for us.
These last two games, can you just talk about what's coming together in these last two games now, and how is this going to help propel you going forward?
I'll answer that. Nat's back. I mean, we didn't have Nat for 3 games, and during that 3-game stretch, it didn't go so well. We were a little bit short. But I think having someone with her experience and her length and her size and her speed and her ability to stretch the defense makes a world of difference. There's a reason why every time we played on the road, the visiting team's coaching staff watched us get off the bus to see if she was on it. And watched us like a hawk. It was because she's a difference maker, and she makes her teammates better. And so I think, that was probably the biggest difference for me. And I do think our team is learning how to play well together, but the depth that she gives us, the size that she gives us. If you watch the first half, what were they doing? They were picking on our smaller players. They were posting them up and banging the ball inside. So finally, they laughed. With 7 minutes to go, I said, I need you two to suck it up. If you can stay in for the next 7 minutes, I think we're going to win. And they did. And, I just really proud of it because they had to play long minutes in the second half for us to match them because they do have great size and length. But their ability to box out and defend their length, they couldn't bang it inside anymore. So then we forced them to take outside shots, and they went cold, thank goodness, because in the first half they couldn't miss. But I think it was almost the tale of two cities. The first half they were hitting, we weren't, and we had good looks. And the second half, I think we buckled down and we made our outside shots. But that's the unselfishness. Haley came off something and probably could have taken the shot, but made the extra pass. And I'm glad she did because she had a wide open look.
I was going to ask, was there a call on that play, or that was just Haley's decision at that moment?
It was a look for her off a ball screen, and it wasn't there. And they all ran off into the paint to take away Haley's drive. And they left Nat wide open. Shame on them.
Coach, the team had a 12-2 run going into halftime. Can you describe what you told the team changed the momentum of the game?
Well, before the half, I just talked to him about the fact that we were getting open looks and we needed to continue to set good screens. I thought that the pick and roll was working for us. They were sending 2 to the ball for a long time, and we were able to hit our post players roll into the rim for some pretty good shots. And they stopped doing that as much late in the game. But just really, really proud of our unselfishness. Our willingness to make the extra pass to the open person and then to have people step up. I thought Nat had her moments. Cam had her moments. Jazz sat for a long time and came off the bench and hit 2 big baskets for us. And that gave us a big boost. But, I could go all the way around. Nay played an incredible defense today. I think she took 2 charges, and just pestered them. And then Haley and Hannah, what can you say? Haley shot the heck out of the ball today. She had 22 points. I thought for the first half she really carried us. And Hannah just makes great decisions.
Haley had, how many assists did she
10.
have? She had 10.
10
She had
assists.
10.
It's crazy.
Haley is really unselfish, and she gets credited a lot for her shooting ability, but her passing and playmaking ability is just as good. And I hope people notice that because she's got some teammates around her who can knock some shots down there. We're going to be harder to guard as we continue to share the ball. And one thing I want to highlight, because we've all suffered through it most of the year, we had 9 turnovers today, and that was a huge reason why we won.
Cam, you talked about the principles that you guys wanted to stay true to going into the second half and how that helped you win. Would you say that the willingness to be be unselfish and help each other out. Do you think that was part of it, or what other principles do you feel like helped you guys out?
Yeah, 100%. I think like on both ends, we want to be sharp, executing our plays. We play our best basketball when we share the ball, and I think we really showcased that today. And we also don't want to, trade baskets for baskets. So we have to score on one end and come back and play sharp defense on the other end. So making sure we're locked in on both ends at all times was what was key for us today.
Tricia, can you talk about Natasha Lattimore? I mean, you knew coming in that was gonna be, that she was gonna be a challenge. How do you think you guys did with her, and what challenges did she?
I think until we went big, she really caused a lot of problems for us. We just didn't match well, and finally we just had to ride with our bigger lineup because she's extremely talented. She can score at all three levels. She can rebound. She can block shots. I mean, she's a matchup nightmare. But I want to compliment my team because, again, we want players who want to be here. And, we've got a whole locker room full of people who want to be Miami Hurricanes. And I'm really proud of them. And I don't wish her any ill for leaving. That was her decision. But I'm really excited to coach this group.
Kim and Nat, the chemistry between you guys and Haley was much more evident in the fourth quarter. Was there a shift there, or was it just the natural course of the game, and what led to that, which obviously was a big momentum shift for you guys again before?
Yeah, I think it was honestly just finding the open person. Like, I think throughout the game we kind of adjusted to how they were playing us defensively, and we were sharing the ball really well in that, and towards the end of the game. And I think just playing off of each other and hitting the open person was what was in our heads at that moment.
I think she played a heck of a game. She was so patient in the post today. She didn't have any turnovers with 34 minutes. So I just wanted to highlight that. And I feel like they couldn't stop her. And so I was trying to just get the ball into her. And she wants more post-to-post scoring. And that really just opens the floor for our guards as well. So I think that was the main focus, at least for me, because she was unstoppable in the fourth quarter.
Natalija, can you talk about being back and just how it feels to be back and to be able to have such a big contribution today?
Yeah, it feels great. That first game, I felt my wind a little bit in that last game, but we won, so it was fine. But yeah, I think I'm feeling more and more comfortable out there. Like, it was only 3 games, but kind of getting in that rhythm again and playing at home is obviously fun, and it's better with the crowd and stuff. And I'm just really looking forward to Sunday. Georgia Tech is a great team. We're going to celebrate this win, but we got to get ready for Sunday. So.
Any other questions?
Go ice down your legs.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Great job, you guys.
Thanks.